Hello, everyone. Sorry that I overslept a bit. I was just really tired from work. I don't think I even got a good amount of sleep last night. But how are y'all doing? Because I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Just works more demanding, a bit more important. But let's see. Here we go. And now this page picks up right from where we left off with hey, you needed that nap and I'm doing. That's good. Because I mean I feel bad though cuz I'm like but that was like some hours I could have like inked a few more pages or something, because I'm trying to get out of the bad habit of always like I need a nap when it's like, could I try staying up a bit longer instead of just going to take a nap? But I don't know. I need to try to work on it. But this page picks up right where I believe we last left off with the comic before Art Fight. Because I did ink page 10 and color it like on my own off stream, because I just really wanted to go ahead and get Dove drawn. But aside from that, I have this page and the one next afterwards, and then I have one more that I've already got a background for. So we'll see. Let's see what we can do. And I do want to start with her. Let's see. Trying to think. Did but I had a feeling something was wrong with the lines. But I can fix them. They show up, right? Okay. As for the check marks, I can just fix them with a little colory tool. No big deal. that way I can light her hair. But otherwise, yeah, it's all fixed. Hey, you did quite a lot off camera. Yeah, I've been working on it a bit. It's like, it's over turn C to get just launched. It's fine. Let's see. must have colored the top of her sleeves the wrong color. No big deal. It's been a little while since I drew her. Did I accidentally keep some of the rough lines in? There we go. Try moving your smile a bit over. It's been bothering me just a little bit. Realize that's where her armband is supposed to be. Oh, I see. Because I was like, wait a minute. There you go. Hi! Hello, thank you, that's a good idea. Yeah, sorry for the late when people were like doubting your door in a fight with an enemy, pass all the way to the buff himself. A budget, yeah. I was zoned in. I'm sorry. Back as well. I wonder if the frames are good. I haven't dropped any yet. Here's hoping. I've always noticed it's like maybe an hour in. It usually happens, but we've been having a really stormy summer this year, so it's a bit of a we shall see kind of moment. But even then, it's not the end of the world, because quite a few of the ways to fix it would just require like Celestia to come and look at it with me to make sure I know what I'm doing. Because I can look it up till I'm blue in the face, but I'll never exactly understand it just yet. Which isn't a big deal. Let's see. Here we go. Got the blue shading on this paper. And now I can get to gray. Or as many connections as there's a Shrubins or spaceships. I always pictured Celestial being like a poplin. It's gonna see you back, missing a little. It's like, yeah, like if it's not work or like I just get so tired of my brains being all mushy, it's the weather. But look where I live. Like, it really isn't surprising where I live, and it's kind of better to have rain than to not have the rain. Yeah, my son, I tried to get back to my Welcome to the Garden of Union do epilogue today. It's not perfect because I want to get back on my new tablet, and Karita don't work well with Android. Oh, I see. I like the background a lot. Like, I don't remember what kind of vibes it gives me, but it gives me, like, the vibes, like, from somewhere I've seen before. But yeah, making the epilogue's quite a bit, because, like, you gotta figure out how do you want it, and then what do you want it to say. But yeah, I really like that. But I look at them. I was like, is there, like, we're sure we could find someone else to be the new Guardians. Like, that search is gonna take a minute. it, and it's just like, cause that right there just reminds you of like, well, somebody's gotta deal with this, and then it's like looks at Gray. Gray just flips out because he's like, what? No, not me. I have water still.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure before my flatbread beeped.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
No problem, sweetie.
It's our TGOU. Thanks for your draws, space and time. They were awesome. Thank you. I was really happy to see that you loved it because I merged the wrong layers. Let's see. No, there we go. Fixed it. Because I was really worried about like how it was going to turn out because it's like I've never done a piece like this before. Like where I've done symmetry pieces before, and they're a little awkward, but they're real good, like when it's like to do for practice. But when it's like it kind of cuts away like that, it's like, am I doing this right? Does this even look good at all? Let's get his hat done. I'll do the glove last. Yeah. The hardest part is that the webcomic is supposed to be French. The story is in French, which requires me to create 2 types of speech bubbles and therefore 2 versions of the page. It's like, yeah, I noticed it, but I was like, you know, it was just like, but it's still, to me, it's fine because I'm not the most confident with my speech bubbles. And like when I finish with Gray, I can pull up the one that I have like the least confidence in the speech bubbles of. But Riven, he looked at it and said, wow, this guy talks a lot. so like it works out, but at the same time it's kind of a, I feel like it's a bit of a yikes. But like I feel like it's like having 2 translations would be a bit like hard to maintain. but that's the thing, it's like, to me though, if that is done, then more people can read it, and that makes it even better. Hey, let me save real quick and let me show you the one that I have the least confidence with. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Like, this one character, like, this guy, right here. Because, like, this is, of course, also him as well. He talks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in one page. Meanwhile, Dove and Gray only get 2 in one speech bubble themselves. And this is just after, I guess you could say 4 other pages of this guy talking to Gray. He just, like, I looked at, I was like, I slowly escalated how many speech bubbles he has. And Gray just lost them. It kind of makes it means I could make more, like, translations. Yeah, it's like I had to grab a can to do, my sugar was low and I was getting dizzy. That's good. Because it's like, you need to keep your sugar up. Let's see. There we go. But I noticed, like he slowly is just taking over the page. I was like, maybe this can be a good thing, because the dialogue I have him saying is, it is, like, important to, like get the story flowing. And the Riven says, like, actually, that this actually really appeals to the fact of what kind of scene this clearly is. So I was like, okay, it's good. Let's see. Okay. I darkened them a little. Let me see if the other one. There we go. Here's a tricky one. There we go. Because now I can go ahead and set Coldy. There we go. Let me look up something. Okay. Here we go. Don't know why that's way up there. I'm looking through all the pages. Just getting a good look at them. It's like for some reason it just like tossed this one like way at the top of the page. I don't know why. Wait, do I have it in a particular order? The sort. Still not moving it. Dang it. Darn it. Oh, we got it done. Here we go. Also, the other day with this dude, we talked about our opposite version could be. So I remember progress that Evil Shroom Gremlin's coming and that version of Shooby works as the soldier of the Shroom Queen. He likes to run around, chase toads. Shrooby, that's the thing. I think even at her most opposite, she's not really bad. But then again, that also kind of depends, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say it also depends a bit on, I'm trying to think. I guess it's like on certain factors because like in some cases I see she definitely would be quite the force to be reckoned with. I'm gonna just go ahead and get this background painted and done because from here it kind of takes a bit of a major shift. Because their guild hall has a bunch of different colored hallways. That way you know where you are. Get a different one. Yeah, because that one changes. Don't know why it says this one is colored in for. Unless I checked the speech bubble wasn't. I don't know, but looking at the layers, that was bothering me. There we go. Because this hallway, I had in mind, like, it had some pretty cool colors. Like, a lot of places in the guild have cool colors. I realize that. It's supposed to be soothing. Nice, soothing, relaxing. So that makes sense. There we go. Me and the Guardians of Sin's a Cold Warrior trait. People as tools in this D become Agent D and a med scientist with bomb potions to throw around. Bomb potions sound fun. But yeah, with Shrooby, I'd say it kinda depends. But though being real, I think if Shrooby was evil, it would just be War of the Worlds, but more silly. Because you can't take her silly away. Never. You will never take the silly out of Shrooby. And that is a fact. But yeah, it would be more of it would be a more silly version of, War of the Worlds. If Shrooby was evil. Yeah, I figured out a trick with the magic lasso tool thing. So I can shade my wood. Oh, it's witchy! 1 second. So where is she? There we go. It's witchy. But yeah, I figured out that trick, so now I'm able to actually shade in the wood stuff as I want it to be. Because at first I was like, how am I gonna do this? Now I actually have a way. No, yeah, I'll go in and just color in the frames. There we go. If only it wasn't 1:31 where I could make my own comic too. I definitely would make sure I got sleep first. Like, I stayed up a bit, like, planning pages, but that was like something I knew is like, once it hits a certain time, I need to cut it short. Like, finish doing the bones, worry about text later, because I'm keeping an eye on where the dialogue is pretty closely. So I see I'm having a bit of a darker wood door. Yeah. Something like that. Pardon? Saving's a great idea, actually. Let's see. Then I can use my leafy tool. I guess I'm not shading that foliage. Should probably go ahead and write what this room's for. Because I can space out the lettering. Make it more. There we go. That actually looks like it was written on it. It's not just floating there. I remember this was just like a cute paint splatter painting. Don't know if I can exactly copy it. I couldn't mimic the painting exactly, but I knew it was just colorful mess. So it's this page. Oh, it's when Gray and Alan, they were walking into work, and Gray is told, "Hey, by the way, the director wants to see you," and this is essentially like news that makes Gray a little worried, because normally he's not called in to be spoken to in the morning. He's usually just like let to settle in and go ahead and tend to his patients and then talk about anything there is in the afternoon. And trying to improvise some paintings that they probably have in the workplace. Kind of looks like they're looking at a Jackson Pollock art piece. I could not recreate it exactly to the way it looked the last time, because you do see this painting earlier on, like a couple pages before, but it's much farther away and this has a different splatter pattern. I was like, I think rainbow splatters will be just fine. And the ground's essentially concrete. There we go. And now I just need to color these three. Let's see. Pollock's work is pretty tricky to replicate. They say he could control each flick of the brush and paint splatters. Yeah, because I think I've seen some of them. Like, thinking back into my memories, I think I've seen them, if not people who try to, like, I guess you could say mimic them. And, like, kind of like trying to learn their own way of, like, splattering the paint. But either way, it's like, it's something, it's like, it's a little hard to kind of look back and go, oh, I could do this again. Like, no, I can't. Go ahead and I remember to need to, because I put some of these on as a separate layer. So definitely need to erase quite a bit of it. There we go. Let me try Alan's voice. Try maybe Childish voice could maybe do the job. Alan. Like me and Riven literally just talked about this yesterday. Like what they would sound like. I think I said for him, like, I had a couple different voice ideas in mind, like, what could Alan essentially sound like, because, like, I knew, it was, like, I'd love for him to be, like, I told him, if ever Birds of Plague was turned into, like, a voiced animation, like, who would I say is, like, the dream voice cast, per se? Like, who would I want to possibly have them sound like? I told him, like, I'm stuck between, either Liam O'Brien or Matt Mercer voicing Alan. Then again, one of them could easily voice Gray as well. But, Earl, I told him, like, was the one that I knew would be the biggest hoot for a lot of people, because I told him legit my headcanon voice for Earl is the orc, the haughty orc voice or something from Skyrim. Like, I guess you could say it's one of the most, recognizable male voices in Skyrim. Like, it's average, but it's gruff. That's just how it is. Like, I was like, that's how I've pictured him sounding from the beginning. Just that voice and that's it. No, we discussed for the characters for a while. 2 hours, I think. Yeah, pretty much. You're not helping grow. What I did for our fight, we want to do more comic dubs. I mean, there's only one way I can think about, like, in terms of making it easier, and that's thinking of characters who it's like, oh, they would sound like this person. I don't remember who it was. I think I know I said, one of my characters, I would be okay with them sounding like Blitzo from Hell of a Boss. Because I mean, I try to remember, one of my characters I said sounds like Stella, but they have a far better attitude than she does. That was Drama Darkless. She sounds like, Stella. And it's funny because, like, from what I've seen of Hell of a Boss, I don't really like Stella a lot. Just, she seems like not a great person. Get a little lighter color. Good. Yeah, nobody likes Sonny. And a bag sounded like Gator from the 90s Zelda cartoon. Yeah, that one. But that's not till... Yeah, we don't meet him until... Is it chapter 4? Because that's like a... Meanwhile, with these people, so that it's like the plot thickens. But it's like, but we also see what else is going on in other parts of the world. But I told him, because I told Riven, it's like, hey, can you proofread this dialogue like, for me? But, you have to do a favor for me, and that's read it, like, a certain character's dialogue in mind with the voice of Ganon from the Zelda cartoon. And it just, what he had to say was just, like, he's like, he couldn't take the character seriously because he sounds like a goober. Like a goober who's trying to be evil and failing at it. But clearly not failing, given, well, they are in leagues with the big bad evil guy. And I can get those glitch coffee talk on a play that came last month. Yeah, chapter 5, I think. Yeah, it's around there somewhere because like we check in with a few things in that one. Now I'm starting to think if I ever being voiced by Catarius, but I think it could work. I mean, there's like that would be a fun like just chatting stream or something, and it's like talking about voices where it's like not how you would ideally picture a character sounding, but it would work. Like oh man, that would be so funny to talk about. It's like if your character was in a 90s cartoon, who would they sound like? What kind of voice would they have? Because it's a cartoon for the 90s. Oh yeah, I remember. One of the characters that, I told Riven that, like, I can see being one of the potential, options for certain characters was with Earl is if he sounded like Toatahu from, The Mask of Light. Because it's like it's exactly that kind of gruffness, but still rather warm, to say the least. I actually realized, could I? Oh, I would still do that anyway. All right. Yeah, might have to do. Are we back? Oh, but my frames are absolutely terrible. Alright. uh... I'll type it out in chat what happened. We're back? Yeah. Oh, it actually fixed itself! Wow! That's a new one! But I called it! It's always after there's been an hour of stream. Always. But yeah, we're back! I'm surprised! I am very much surprised, because I heard that sound. I was like, here we go. And then... then I look and I see, like, oh, it actually came back. It hasn't been that nice to me in a while. Because, like, usually, like, the moment it disconnects, it's like, the frames, they go really bad, and they don't fix. Yeah, that's official curse of curse. No, you're not. Is OBS being a bait? Yeah, it's been doing this, and I do not know what the problem is. Because I've looked into it, and Celestial said he'll come help whenever he has the chance, because my work schedule's nowhere near as busy as his, and mine's pretty busy. But just from what I'm able to guess, it's maybe a network issue. Keywords, maybe. Because I've tried, like Googling it, and I'm starting to think it's just gonna have to be for now. It is what it is, because my computer's still rather new, so it shouldn't be necessary that people would say, well, there's your problem. Is that, like, my computer's in my bedroom, but my router, or modem, I know it's called a modem, but I always called it a router, because of my parents, it's in the living room. And I have a Wi-Fi extender from the internet company I have, and I have an Ethernet connected to the wireless extender. I know if anything, that's most likely the problem. I need to get essentially just, like, I need to get an Ethernet cable actually linking the modem to, like, to my actual computer. And I realized... I realized I might have messed up a few steps. Oops. On. It's with this. How in the world? Because, yeah, it's only on certain parts. let me see here. Because one thing I've noticed is sometimes I can just go underneath with a darker color, and it's kind of like the issue fixes itself. I need a broader brush. But you know, OBS is having an argument with the internet. Yeah, that's essentially it. There it goes. Yeah. Yeah, that just goes to show that it's not an internet thing. I'm trying to think. Let's see. I turned off the Xbox and everything to free up internet. That just goes to show it's not an internet thing. Well, it's still that fact. It's just like, because OBS updated, and it kind of makes me wonder then, like, is there something else that's going wrong for that to be the case? Because I feel like in some cases it might not fix until I get an actual Ethernet cable to, like, plug into it. Wait, it always 1 hour. The same thing when I get back from stream was the 30 minutes OBS is cute stream. I did 2 streams like that, and after, well, I stopped streaming because I was tired. Yeah, Ethernet cables aren't cheap though. Well, I think it's a matter of finding one that's actually long enough is the problem. Because I'm actually gonna have to find one that actually will go that far. My OBS tries to update, but when it shuts down to do so, it thinks to quit unexpectedly and gives a pop-up error. It can't update itself. That's odd. Because I just don't know what the case is exactly with mine. Because outside of it possibly being a network error, I have no idea necessarily. Like what it could be. It doesn't want to. Guess I am erasing it all by hand then. Yeah, it'd be best to save after a major hiccup like that. Thank you. Pardon? I also realized I need to I need to enjoy drinking with a straw while I still can. All because I know that once the end of the month hits, I won't be able to drink with a straw for a while. There we go. Aside from racing what's on Gray's shoulder, I think it's going to be fine. Oh, and his hat. I almost forgot. There we go. I mean, it's not like OBS couldn't run without those updates, so it should be okay for now. Yeah, it's really odd. Like, for me, it's like, it's always after an hour, because, like, it started after, like, it was almost an hour and 30 minutes. So, like, I find It's like, because I am getting tired of just being tired most of the day. And I still missed a little tidbit. There we go. I think I started to develop a food coma myself, but I gotta stay awake. I've been there. Same year, I've been staying up very late, though in my defense I work late. Very true. I have varying shifts, but they thankfully don't vary that badly. It's just that, if I'm not careful, I will only be getting 4 hours of sleep on certain nights, when I need far more than that just to function. And yet, I still manage to get through the day. I'm pretty sure it's out of spite at that point, though. Okay, so the lines in that one too thin. See here. Need to go ahead and do Eli's eyes. There we go. In my defense, the people I send support and love to are in a time zone that count. Yeah. Like different time zones, like, they're weird. I'll forever stand by that. They're just weird. Let's see here. Relay stave. Forgot to erase a certain line. That was from when I was still rough sketching it. There we go. It said his glove. There we go. Now, dear, have you talked to your doctor about this? Seriously, I'm going to start being careful staying in the dark so it doesn't make my eyes sensitive. Even the slightest ray of sunlight, I can't see anything even though I wear glasses, and my muscles are starting to get tired without doing much. Yeah, you might want to speak to a doctor about that because, like, cause that doesn't sound very good. Cause I'm trying to think, cause I remember hearing, like, about like how some people have had issues like that, and it was a good thing that they said something about it earlier to a doctor because it ended up not being something very good. But even if it only just requires like changes of habit, then let's say then that's a good thing. That because at least you got it looked about. I think the playlist ended. Had to pick a new one. Let's see. This has been raining. Maybe the rainy day playlist will be good. There we go. But, trying to get my thoughts together. Like, for example, one of the things that shows, like, you never know what might be causing something. Like, the reason why I found out I'd need to get, my gallbladder removed was because it was actively causing pain in my right shoulder. And and my doctor asked me that, like, hey, are you, like, feeling pain, like, in your shoulder a lot, let alone in your side? Is like, just like when it came down to me saying, it's like, I keep getting sore on my shoulders a lot, and he says, like, well, on your right side, do you have pain in your side often? And I said, sometimes, but not a notable amount, or not enough to where I feel like it's very noteworthy. And that's when he said he wanted me to get my gallbladder checked. It turns out that was the problem. But that was also a pretty like fun thing to learn about, because I was asked, like, but how is that even possible? Like, for it to be hurting my right shoulder, and to be so sort of like, it's not just me sleeping wrong or anything. Because I know sometimes, like, I sleep with my arm up in a way that it probably shouldn't be. And then it turns out it sits on the same nerve. Your gallbladder and right shoulder sit on the same main nerve. So when that starts acting up, you start feeling it in your shoulder, among other issues. But that was, like, the main thing that I guess you could say was the nail in the coffin. Which to me was funny. But thankfully, it all got handled. And I'm doing for the better for it. Let's see. Of course, now I have to turn around and get my wisdom teeth removed. So that's fun. Didn't shade gray in like I should have. One second. Thank you. I did it on the wrong layer. Because this way I can at least erase some of the, like, overlap from where I don't need it. go. And that's another page finished. Let me add Coldy. And is that the right one? Yeah. Okay. Seven. Mika? I don't know why it's putting like the other ones up top, but alright. I should could move it down the line and actually have them in order. Oh well. I'll go ahead and get the other one that I've done the background for, but I just need to color in Gray and Alan. Because they're standing literally in front of wood. For a bunch of wood planks. That's all they're standing in front of, is just wood. But yeah, like with these two, I had a absolute blast just drawing their expressions for like certain scenes, because it's like I need to make sure I know how they like reacting in this moment. I'm like, I know, I'll do this. And then it's like, it's so fun to just like draw their emotions, and I realize like they really are being very expressive. Very expressive beings. I passed on only audio like with that little music and Sue voice sure to sleep. Yeah, because like I found myself like having my computer on like when I try to nap, and I'll turn on like different YouTubers I listen to, just like I'll lower the volume, and I'll end up like falling asleep to that. Because it helps. It's a background noise. Plus, whenever I fall asleep, in my chair in the living room, I end up listening to the same thing. some lighter color. What it was? It's a rest. It's what, midnight for you? It's very late. Having to be in these places. I missed a stream because I fell asleep. I wanted to catch up on the VOD. I fell asleep watching the VOD. I gave up on the matter. I've been there. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it'd be best to get some rest. Let's see. More shading. Forget to shade that part of his hair. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and get his eyes. Oop. Let me get his one brown eye now. Okay, Grace. We just hit 2 hours. Is it gonna actually come back? Is it actually gonna come back from the brink? I have no clue. But I need to reboot the stream, I think. Maybe. Good night, everybody. Yeah, good night, everyone. Cause yeah, it's not going back to the way it was. Okay. All right. Let me type it. There we go. Yeah, I hear you, yeah. I don't know if anyone could hear me. I'll see y'all later, y'all have a good night. Cause yeah, it's not fixing itself. It's not. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.